Hello, folks. Good morning to everybody. Today is Valentine's Day. I would like to wish everybody who's celebrating or who's actually going out, going to have a good day. Happy Valentine's Day. Have a good time, have fun time, and try to enjoy the special day. So, flowers, chocolates, gifts, teddy bears, and all that. Wonderful time, to be honest. Those who are happy, I'm very happy for you. All right. So it's early morning here. I'm wishing you good morning. Time it's almost 5 a.m. here. 20 degrees outside, mild, cool weather. And I thought of like what list I want to do today because I'm going to be doing a lot of these for the rest of the month. And this one, I thought of this particular safe, fragrances. About 8 fragrances I picked up from my collection. Keep it in mind, I'm not saying that these are the most safest out there or just most safe or safest out there. I'm saying that these are the ones that I wore for a number of years, never got many negative comments or like fragrance like Shura or something Oud Rose. Those are fragrances like type of fragrances sometimes people don't really appreciate. Sometimes, I got from my mother. She did not approve of many of my fragrances like this one. This is the, what is it called? The Najdia Intense. I wore it and my mother said it smells like bug spray. Never a safe fragrance, right? So there are a lot of fragrances. They are kind of like sweet, different categories for different weathers. Like Lanui de l'Homme is perfectly like one fragrance I never got negative compliments. But these 8 fragrances are almost part kind of freshies because upcoming summers and spring weather, these will be good for office, daily wear, daytime. And I can safely say these are fragrances I wore for a number of years. They are always safe. Okay. So the first fragrance is my scent of the morning. It's Lalique White. Okay, this beautiful fragrance. And this is one gem of a house that I always feel underappreciated. Lalique's Uncrenward line gets some love, some other ones got some, some talk, but these are not a house. This is not a house many people are raving about. I would say such great value house. Everything I reviewed from Lalique so far, hardly I found anything that is not impressive or underwhelming or not justified with the price point. The price points are also very, very affordable. So this basically is a like tamarind. There's a note there, which is exotic summer fruit. It's kind of sour. It's used in many drinks in maybe some Latin American countries for for summer and stuff. It also is similar to Parfum de Marly. I think it's called Galloway. I always forget that name, which is also the white bottle. I'm not saying they're the same, okay, but the clean, fresh vibe with additional tamarind note, they smell very alike, okay. So I would say if say this is $45, Parfum de Marly is going to cost you 250. So that comparison wise, this is a very plenty nice fragrance, and I think this is very safe for office work, gym, very versatile. You wear this, nobody ever says, oh, you smell gross or you smell like BO, stuff like that. So Lalique White is my first pick, and this fragrance is not overly like loud or anything. It's a very gentle, nice, musky tone, kind of fragrance, and mild spices with woody base. Okay, so the second one is going to be one of my most favorite signature scent, DNA. I am going to buy a backup 200 ml. I sold off my previous bottle because I was not reaching for it for so long, but it's one of my most favorite complimented fragrance, which is called Versace Purum. Versace Purum is such a staple in every men's collection, especially if you live in a country where it's mostly hot. But sadly, after years of reformulation, Versace Purum lost some manhood, So it's still a great fragrance, make no mistake. But this one I feel is a perfect substitute for that, at least lasts double the time. Also not a beast, but I easily get 5-6 good hours from it. It's called Missoni's Wave for him. This is a bit sweeter, more substance on the base version of Versace Purum. Is not as ozonic or light as VPH, but this is more of a strong like that magnet. So this perfume I just really like it. It's just nice, it's sweet, it reminds me of Versace Purum but also has its own touch. Missoni's Wave for him, very manly, safe. Women, actually, let me tell you one thing, women do not appreciate your heavy daring fragrance. Some of those biker boys, sometimes in India and Bangladesh we see these meme videos like if you drive past women real quick, the riders think like, oh man, the girl just thought of me so much, like I'm so sexy and cool. But in reality, women is like, what did just happen, like he just went too fast, I didn't even get a chance to notice him. So this kind of thing, right? So I would say this perfume, like actually women love this kind of freshies, And women love simple things, they don't need a man to be very bling bling. Or I notice women do not like over the top things. If you just go 16 sprays of perfume, most women, sophisticated women, they don't like that. They like subtle, cleanliness, subtle, smell, perfume. So they love freshies. So far, the ones I dated, they all love freshies. So this is one of the fresh fragrances women approve, I think. Okay, Missoni's Wave. But again, try on your skin. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Number three, or the next one I'm going to go, is a discontinued, bit hard to find, but you can still find this in some shops for $45-$55. Very good fragrance because 125 ml also. This is John Barbetto's Artisan Pure. This perfume, since its launch, it's loved by many community members. Those who used it, they know it's a nice little fresh, citrusy, summer day perfume. And this fragrance has this kick. I think there's a mild hint of not pepper, but something in it has a kick. Okay, which is very uplifting for summer. And this fragrance literally is very gentlemanly perfume. When you wear it with, let's say, something like a white shirt, you're working. I do like the peon of the office right today. Like I'm working like delivering mails and stuff. It's okay, no problem. But this fragrance, I'll tell you, it's a very dumb reach for me. In summers, no matter how many sprays I wore it, like Versace Manu Fresh, right there. If I wore that and this, even 20, 30, 50 sprays, nobody seemed to complain because this is in that safe zone. So this fits the bill today, right? John Barbetto's Artisan Pure. If you never tried it, it's bottle worthy. Beautiful perfume, very subtle, but it's good for gym, again, office, this kind of facilities. Is very friendly fragrance. Okay, John Barbetto's Artisan Pure. Next one I'm going to show you, it's a fragrance. In 2015, I discovered it, I think, with one of my friends. I'm telling you stories so you can relate or you can understand my sentiment. This fragrance is called Givenchy Gentleman Only. This whole line basically is like retired now. They've taken down and then they replaced it with this one, Givenchy Gentleman line. Okay, they are both great lines. Okay, this is the new line, this is the old line, and you can see like the names are different. One is with A, with other one is E, gentleman and gentleman. So the gentleman line, the new line is fabulous. But the old days, like back in the days, this line used to be huge, like gentleman only. And I think they had absolute or something. I forgot the exact names. Maybe there was Givenchy Gentleman. What is the other one? Like I had few. I reviewed quite a few. Just check out my line review. So gentleman only. One of my friends had it, who was a dentist, and he had it in his like bathroom. I went to visit him. We had a barbecue, and then I saw he had like few collection, 4 or 5. At that point, I already have 30, 40. So I always used to admire, when I go to people's house, I saw like one of the guys who had only one perfume, Versace Pure, one bottle. And that's when I saw it. I was like, why does this man have this 200 ml of this perfume? It got me curious, So I like to see what people like to wear. Very masculine. This is violet leaves, bergamot, a little bit of a woody. What else is in there? I don't remember all the notes. Vetiver, perhaps. It's just whatever is in it. It's a sweet, fresh, ozonic perfume, in short. And I said, bro, can I spray this? I did not own it that time. And he said, bro, it's just okay. I'm a biker, so it does not last as much. But whenever I wear it, at least 1 hour, I really enjoy it. Other time, people say I smell nice, but I don't smell anything. So it's like that kind of a fragrance, but it's very safe. If you can hunt it down, get it now because it's getting hard to find. Gentlemen Only by Givenchy. So now first four are gone. Last four, or the top four, are these. One of my signature scents, Dunhill's Icon. Okay, many people can say a lot of things about this fragrance or this house. Like Dunhill is not a great house. It's a basic tier, or like a bottom tier fragrance house. People can say whatever they want. I mean, this presentation, this kind of heavy bottle, show me another designer house who's giving you this kind of bottle for this price range. It used to be only $35 to $40. Now it's gone almost 55 because of the inflation and all that. But man, Dunhill's Icon, like if you ask me, like over the years, think of a fragrance quickly. Like that is your suggestion as a safe signature scent. You suggest like, oh, get this one fragrance only, which will cover most of your occasions, like Dior Sauvage. This ones, they will pop in my mind. So Dunhill's Icon is an amazing fragrance, one of the best designer perfumes ever. I just love the way this smells. There's just nothing like it. No matter what people tell you, get a bottle of Dunhill's Icon if you want to own something great. This is really, really beautiful, bold, and in the whole line, this one is the longest lasting. Then the next three are basically the big names of fragrance community, and the house also quite like, prominent known house. Next one, I'm gonna go with an OG, Aqua di Gio, the OG. Nowadays, people will say, man, this is the weakest. This is not the one to get. This is now dated, or, no longer in style or fashion. You don't know. Why am I saying this? Because not only when this was released or I smelled it back in the days, which was much stronger than this, but Acqua di Gio was the DNA, just like Versace Pure. These two perfumes, this and BPH and Polo Blue, these three fragrances define for me like what masculinity smells like in a hot day, warm day. Like these are the fragrances when you smell on people, you start thinking like, oh, this guy has good taste in perfume and he smells good. Maybe it does not smell sexy or anything, but this one is a manly fragrance. It's like taking a shave or something and then you splash some aftershave. This is what this smells like: marine, kind of peppery, floral, aquatic. Just a great fragrance. It's not too much pepper in there. It's watery, which I really, really like. So if you're in the mood for that kind of a light fragrance on the weekends or again in the gym, nobody's gonna get offended by it. Very safe, Acqua di Gio. Only downside is the price point is very expensive because it's an Armani. So number two, I rated over my um, previous ones, which is my signature scent. It's called Hugo Boss Bottled. Hugo Boss Bottled, it's a little bit different in this list because it's fresh. Yes, fresh apples, cinnamon, kind of like woody. Okay, simple. But this is also kind of like semi-sweet, semi-fresh right now, or semi-sweet, semi-fresh. Over the years, it has been reformulated a little bit. They had this other version, which is stronger version of this one. Where is my bottle? Oh man, yeah, it's here. So if you want to get like a stronger, purely winter version, you want to get Boss Bottle EDP Intense, which is now discontinued, very hard to find. I don't see it anywhere. But this one, you find it everywhere still. It's a top seller, just like the Acqua di Gio. It's a reason, it's sentiment in a bottle. I smell this for last almost 20 years, I think. And my dad used it. I used it several bottles. I can assure you one thing: this gets never a complaint from anybody. When I wear it, maybe people don't go mad compliments like, hey man, you smell like awesome, can I get your number or something. Like imagine a dude asking you that. It's scary. But anyway, like imagine a lady ask you like, hey, you smell nice. It doesn't happen with this perfume. Okay, because this is the dad fragrance. It's like not that fragrance. It's like something that reminds you of old days, right? So it's still a respectable perfume, which is very nice, safe, I would say, for work, as a signature scent. Subtle now. You go overspray, even it will not last you more than 4 or 5 hours, but great safe fragrance. Boss Bottle, get a 200 ml like this. Over the years, it will get stronger only. Number one today, what is the king of safe fragrances, is this one, Prada L'Homme. Prada L'Homme, you guys know my story with this. I did not like it as much when it was released. I thought this was too simple and the bottle was not that great, but over the years, I learned to like it. This is simple. It's the simplest scent. Imagine like when I smelled Dior Sauvage for the first time, I was not impressed. I'm like, 100 something dollars for that. It's just a simple smell. I can get that for like $30, $40. This one gave me the same feel, but as I wore it more and more, I saw the luxurious side of it. If you wear white, dress up, or you wear something like a little bit bright and you want to just not do anything exotic today, you don't have any plans like, hey man, I'm going to hit on that girl in the office. If you don't have that mindset, you just want to smell nice after shower, you want to feel great, uplifted, motivated for work. This is the fragrance I can think of. Just when I go out, I cannot think of anything dumb, which is Prada L'Homme. Safe fragrance, never get any negative comments. But again, if you do get negative comments, that's very possible because maybe your surroundings or people may have different taste or different culture. Okay, that's always there. So test the fragrance on paper and skin, and then make the call for yourself. That is the best way to buy a fragrance. Have a nice day, and let me do that other video, which is about compliments. Take care. Bye bye.